live stream starting soon. I'm gonna mute it just so it doesn't echo.
Okay, it says I'm live.
Okay. Wait, I'll tell you.
Yeah, let me know. Make sure I can.
But it's okay.
Just tell me when you see me.
Okay. Live stream starting soon. It's gonna be like when you're first on live. Huh? I see you.
You see me? Can you hear me?
I muted it. Hang on. Yeah.
You can hear me? Okay. Okay, then I'll hang up.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, this is so weird. Okay, everybody. So this is I don't even know why I'm trying to be professional. This is gonna be pretty casual. It's literally just people on That's a Wrap, whoever is tuning in, and a lot of you guys will be watching this after work or whatnot, because this is gonna be recorded, so you can send it to whoever. So, perfect. Okay, so this is question and answer. Me and Lisa set it up that way. I don't know how to do it. Lisa said something along the lines of being able to ask questions either on here, or you just go back to the YouTube screen and it should show up on here. Anyways, Lisa's gonna keep an eye on that. So if I don't see it, if I don't see it, she's just gonna message me it. You can also ask questions on That's a Wrap, and Lisa will keep an eye on it. So again, I'm just gonna give you like a lot of my tips, and I want you guys to ask questions if you have them, because Instagram's very confusing, and a lot of you guys missed the meeting yesterday when we talked about it. So yeah, so first things first, when it comes to Instagram, hopefully all of you guys at least have an Instagram, but when it comes to Instagram, your name needs to be professional. So that means no, It Works Rap Girl Rachel, or Raps, or Diamond Wannabe, whatever it may be. Don't have anything in there, and try to make your name as professional as could be. As I was saying at the meeting, mine is, let me pull it up. Mine is Rach Jones 92, and the only reason it's that is because Rachel Jones was taken care of, and I have 2 H's in my name because everything else is taken care of. Otherwise, I would have it simple, Rachel Jones. So try to make it as normal as it can be, because I know I personally, as I add more and more people, I kind of stay away from those like XO, high, low, underscore, like the ones that you can tell they might be teenagers. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Also, your picture, that little circle, if you have just a little area to make sure that that's the prettiest picture you can find of yourself. So make sure you get a picture of just you, don't have anybody else in it, and have it up close and personal. This is mine. It's as close up as I could do. And like I was saying at the meeting as well, sorry, that was weird. Like I was saying at the meeting as well, people are attracted to attractive people. So that does not mean you have to be very hot, but I'm just saying, like, make yourself look presentable. Curl your hair and put some makeup on, just so you look professional in your picture, because that's all they see of you. So then it comes to the bio. Also, I know there's an option in your bio that you don't have to put your name. I put my name. So as you can see, I put wifey, super mommy, Pitbull mommy, and then I put my phone number and I put my Facebook. I used to, first of all, don't put anything having to do with raps in your bio. Because as you can see, as you follow more and more people, you will see people's bios say no raps, please, or something negative about It Works. Because like I was kidding around at the meeting, and I said, people are onto us. We're taking over, and people are getting annoyed because they don't understand what we're doing. So make sure, it's not that you're trying to trick anybody into thinking that you don't sell It Works, but I know that, and this comes to with public and private, if you just have a private page, you don't see any pictures. They only get to see your bio. So you need to make your bio really good. So what I was explaining was, I used to have Double Diamond Leader. I took that out because that's It Works. I used to have Business Mommy, and I took that out too, and I changed it to Super Mommy. I don't even have Stay at Home Mom, because I know that when I'm following people and I see Stay at Home Mom, I guess I could just assume that they have their own business. That might be bad thinking, but I just wanted to make it look like I was as real as I could be, because I am a real person. So in your bio, I really, really, really recommend putting your phone number. Get over that like whole creeps contact you, because I've never had anybody contact me trying to hit on me or anything from Instagram. the only message I've gotten from Instagram are people that have been interested. So I 110% believe that that is a very, very beneficial thing to do, is putting your phone number on there. It also shows you're real. I'm going to take random calls or text messages. Another thing is Facebook. I put my Facebook on there. There are some leaders that say, don't do it, it's tacky. No, I would recommend all of you guys to do that, because I've had so many people, as you guys will start to see in Instagram, there's a lot of like ad for ad Instagrams and spam Instagrams and weird Instagrams. And so I don't want people to think that I'm fake, because a lot of people on Instagram have asked if I'm a real person. So me putting my Facebook there means they can copy it. That's my Facebook. I don't know how to change it to just be like Rachel Jones. So when I put my Facebook there, they can copy it. They can go to Facebook and they can check me out, because my Facebook is even more realistic than my Instagram, because obviously I can add words to it. So I would definitely recommend putting your Facebook there. Also, but the thing with that is you have to make sure you're constantly checking your others tab of your messages on Facebook, because when I was in Mexico and I was bored, that sounds bad, I shouldn't have been bored in Mexico, but I went to my others tab and I had 3 that said, hey, this is so-and-so from Instagram, I'm interested in this. And it was from beginning of September. So that is one downfall when they message you from Instagram, because a lot of people, I don't know why, they never add me. They just message me. So make sure you're always checking your others tab on Facebook if you're going to put your Facebook on there. Again, I think you really should. I'm going to answer some stuff. I got a big thing. A lot. Okay, let's just go in order here. Ratios. So following, obviously, are the people you are following. Followers are the people that are following you. So as you can see, my ratio, it's good. I obviously want to be following less people, but I'm working on unfollowing. So the reason why you want to make sure your ratio is good and it doesn't look like you're following, because in the beginning you're following, and you're hoping that people follow you back. So yes, it's going to be high. It's going to be higher than your followers for a while. Just try to make sure it's even. Don't make it like you're following 5,000 and only 200 are following you back. Because what I learned from Jade Hooper is that automatically is a red flag. People think you're selling something, and that's why you're stalking everybody. Or they're not following you back. Red flag. That's weird. So make sure periodically you're going and you're unfollowing those who you're following, because as you follow more and more people, they don't all follow you back. Whatever the reason might be, they just don't always follow you back. So as your following gets higher and higher, you need to make sure that you're kind of lowering it. I know that when I look at other people's, I think Lachelle, I don't know if she's on here. Let me look at hers. She has 1,600 followers and she's only following 600. So me personally, when I look at that, I'm thinking, damn, she's popular because she doesn't even have to follow all those people and they're following her. So keep that in mind too. That's what people might think of you, and then they might want to follow you because they think you're cool. So Crowdfire is an app. This is so awesome that I'm doing this because I had to explain it by mouth at the meeting. Crowdfire, download it. You should write this down. You should be writing all these notes down, but write down Crowdfire as an app. It's what helped me so much with Instagram when I started a month ago. So this is what Crowdfire is. It's red. The app looks like that at top. So this is what Crowdfire looks like. Non-followers, those are the people that I'm following and they're not following me back. So it's only 300. And then the fans, those are people who are following me and I'm not following them back. So that's cool that I have 763 people that are following me and I'm not following them back. That could be like because they're teenagers or whatever the case may be. I don't recommend using Publish because I've heard that it doesn't really post your Instagram posts, so I wouldn't trust that. Recent unfollowers is where it's at. I'm going to click that for you guys. Recent unfollowers. Nope, that's not where it's at. Just kidding. Non-followers is where it's at because, like I said, these are the people that are not following me back. be careful when you're unfriending them or unfollowing them, because these people at the top could be people that I added 20 minutes ago and they could be at work. So make sure you're not just unfollowing them. You unfollow by this, whatever, I'll lose a couple, hang on. What I do when I'm going to unfollow people, it's not working. I scroll all the way down, because all the way down are people I followed. It goes from like farthest to newest. So that's not even a word, sorry. So these are people that I followed from whenever it may be, and they're not following me back. So when I'm unfollowing, I just go like this. Well, I hit my limit already, but you can literally go so fast as to go, and that's unfollowing them. And then your ratio goes down. So that's really cool about that. What I was saying about the recent unfollowers is you can see who unfollowed you. So you might not want to look at that because it hurts my feelings sometimes when you see people that you know unfollowed you, but that's cool if you want to see that. Friend check, don't know what that is. Copy followers is my favorite thing, and that's what helped me get so many followers. So copy followers looks like this. I'm gonna show you what it is. So what I do, and I'm gonna tell you my tip, but I hope you don't use it in the same sense as I do. What I do is I find somebody famous, and not someone famous like Beyonce. I pick someone from a show, someone who's famous but not super famous, if that makes sense. I use The Bachelor. So what I'm saying is don't use The Bachelor, please. So I'm going to say Chris Soules. He was one of the Bachelors. I'm searching him on Instagram. Here he is. I'm going to click follow. Okay, now I'm following Chris Soules. Now I'm going to go to Crowdfire. And I clicked on copy followers. Oh, I also pick males because girls follow males. So I only want girls on my Instagram. So here I am, and now I'm going to put Chris's name here. You have to make sure it's the exact same name. Chris Soules. Okay. And then I'm going to push search. And then this comes up. There's like multiple of them. He's at the top. I'm going to click that. I clicked it. And what does this do? This brings up all of the people that are following him. Now watch. It's millions because he's famous. Millions. It keeps going. Oops. So what I do this at nighttime. I like to start looking. Is it a girl? No, these people are weird. Like, don't add those like cartoons. Oh, that's a girl. I'm gonna follow. In the beginning, I did just go through. I'm sorry, this is so hard. And I just got lazy and I follow until I hit my max. And I did that for like 2 days straight. And I got a lot of followers back, but then you have to weed out all the bad ones. So the It Works distributors, the guys, the ones that maybe you can definitely tell that they're 13 years old. So now I'm obviously a lot more choosy, but that is, I know I just spent a lot of time on Crowdfire, but I really love Crowdfire. That's what's gotten me all my followers. And that's what's helped me with my ratios. And that's so, so, so important. So make sure you keep an eye on your ratio. I have to make this half an hour because Savannah and Lachelle have a online training at 9. So I'm going to do this kind of fast. Some people had questions with posting and the 5 Fs. The 5 Fs are friendships, fun, food, fashion, and family. I use the crap out of family because what moms don't want to spend time with their children. I always tie in It Works with my family. Food, as you can tell, people love food, and you'll see that when you post a food picture, you'll get like 50 likes when on your other ones you get 20. People just really eat that up. See what I did there. Fashion, I don't have great fashion, so I don't do that much, but I know a lot of people have really good luck with posting fashion. That's just showing, like you're a real person. You're not just posting about It Works. I post the before and after maybe once every other day. That could be bad I don't know, but I personally do that because when people are going to so if you go to my Instagram right now and scroll up, this is my thing. I have autumn product testers. That's an It Works post. I have my team meeting. That's an It Works post. Oh, and then I have my mom at the bottom. The rest are lifestyle posts. The wrap picture, that's me. So I don't call that an It Works picture. I literally tied It Works into every single one of these except for Desiree's dogs and my wedding right here. But tie it in on all my posts today. Like this one, I said we just left Party City. We bought all this stuff with our wrap cash, and these are the things we don't have to miss out on. We're gonna go trick or treating as a family when we couldn't last year. And then one I said, this is my son. Lunch on It Works. Love this little man. Be funny. That I try to make funny posts as I can. One thing I said was, I'm sorry, you may get annoyed that I think It Works in every single post, but It Works saved my life, and I don't have anyone else to thank but It Works. And so make sure you're not sounding advertisements and like you're an advertisement and you're just saying like, join my team today. Be as personable as you can be, because as I was explaining at the meeting, is the difference between Facebook and Instagram is Facebook, you use words on Facebook. Yes, you use pictures, but you can use 1,000 words, 1,000 statuses, and people can read you that way. With Instagram, you only have a picture. So like the saying says, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You have to pick the best picture and be the most thoughtful you can ever be. Because also what's different is with Instagram, your picture shows up and you have like 30 to 45 seconds and it's gone until they search your name and go to your profile. With Facebook, I can have a picture from last year that like Sam goes to my page and she likes it and it's on everybody's newsfeed again and they can start liking it again. That's not with Instagram. And I tend to forget that sometimes when I just maybe post the post. So remember that. Let me look at some other questions here. When you are just starting with Instagram, Jade Hooper advises you to post once an hour. I did that in the beginning and that really did help. Yes, it sucks. I started to not tie it into Facebook every single time because I didn't want to blow up Facebook. Facebook has my whole family and sometimes they get annoyed. But I was using Instagram every single hour. I was doing It Works, like loyal customer posts like this much, and the rest were lifestyle in my life in general, because I wanted to attract people and I wanted people to know that I'm a real person and I'm not just trying to sell. I didn't try to make it seem like It Works was just on the back burner, but I have so much more luck signing distributors. So in my head, what I work on is distributors because I know they're going to take off, and I do loyal customers maybe 1 to 2 times a day, maybe once, but that's just me. Anyways, when you follow someone right away, yes, I interact with them right away. I'm liking. I usually like 5 to 10, and I try to comment on 2 to 3. And when I say comment, I like to comment on a picture of them, selfie picture saying, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. And this takes a lot of time, but I try to be as thoughtful as I can be. Like I look for their kids and I say, oh my gosh, I love his shirt. My son has that too. Or, oh my gosh, that is so funny. My son was doing that last week. Try to interact, ask them a question, because then they're going to answer back and then you can make friends. When it comes to cold messaging, like I was explaining at the meeting, when I creep on their Facebook or I creep on their Instagram, whether or not they like my stuff, I don't wait until they like my picture to cold message them. If I see someone and it looks like they'd be a good person on my team, I go to their Instagram, I go to grid view, because grid view, let me show you. So this is how it normally is. And with this, it's hard because you have to click it, like it, go back. Grid view is right next to it, the 3 lines, and it's this. So I go to someone's profile, I do grid view, and you can go like, oh, let's comment on that one. Like, etc. So that's fast. I do that in bed all the time. So what I do is I do that, and then I bombard them, and then I message them and I say, oh my gosh, love your personality. You're gorgeous. I have one spot on my dream team. You'd be the perfect fit. I'd love to share my story and get you started. And that just shows, like, me liking all their stuff shows that I'm a real person and I'm thinking about them rather than being a stranger and messaging them when they haven't even liked my stuff. So you see someone that's maybe an attractive person and gets 90 million likes on their stuff and they look like they'd be the bomb on your team and they haven't liked any of your stuff. It's okay. Like their stuff. Show them that you're looking at them. When it comes to cold messaging, let me read you some of these. Ouch. There's not a script, so get that out of your head. You have to base it around that person. I will be honest with you in saying that when I tried using a script, a mommy script. I sent it to someone who it was her nephew, and I thought it was her kid because I didn't creep hard enough. And she said, I don't have kids. And I tried playing it off saying it was the wrong person, but don't embarrass yourself like that. So there's no script. You have to base it around the person. Here's someone. I said, hey girl, I want you on my It Works team. I love your personality. You would rock. You would absolutely rock this business, and I would feel horrible not messaging you and at least asking you. I hope you're having an amazing day. And she said, oh my gosh, wow, I would love to. You too, sweetheart. And you know, she felt flattered because I boosted her up. I want her on my team, so I'm gonna show her I want her on my team. Right away, when someone messages me back, I say, do you have a Facebook? Here's my number. Give them my number. Text me. It's easier. I'm showing them again, just like on my Instagram. You can look at my Facebook. I'm a real person, and you can text me. I'm personable, and I want you on my team. She said, yes, I do. She added me. I said, add me, and I gave her my name. Didn't hear back from her, and that was 4 weeks ago. And then I just followed up with her now because I forgot about her. I said, hey, babe, how are you? Just checking in. I still want you on my team. And she added me after that this morning, so she must have forgot, and said, I'm great. How are you? And yes, I still want to be a part of your team. It's just going to be a bit. And then she texted me. So there's one. Another one. Sorry, it's kind of hard because a lot of people don't respond, but it's okay if they don't respond. I said, oh my gosh, I want you on my dream team for my business. I love your personality. That was 2 sentences. So here's one. This girl was so pretty and looked like such a good mommy. Oh, nope, not that one. Sorry, guys. I say stuff like this. Okay, girl, I love that you're a mommy and your little one is so stinking adorable. I want you on my It Works team for my business. I love your personality. You would absolutely rock this business. I would feel horrible not asking you. And then I said, our $500 bonus is over on the last day of the month. And she was like, oh my gosh, I want more information. This is another one. This is the one I was actually talking about. I said, okay, I'm obsessed. Okay, you don't have to be creepy with that. That might sound creepy to you. I don't think it is. And then I put like heart eyes, and I try to be funny too. I love your personality, and I need you on my dream team for my business. You are so sweet. I love it. I'm a stay-at-home mommy, and I was able to retire at 22 years old, 5 months into my business. My fiance did the same thing the same month. We are now bringing in 5 figures a month. She said, oh, thank you so much, and started talking about her daughter. I went back and forth, and then I tied It Works in. I wasn't like, your daughter's cute, so are you going to join my team? You know, you really have to take the time, whether or not you have that time or not. I don't always have the time. To take care of them and let them know you're a real person. Do not wait until they follow you back. Interact with them right away. You're gonna start seeing results. I have 1,200 followers, and I would say I started seeing it around 1,100. Jade Hooper says 1,500. I personally believe that I started seeing results, and when I say results, I'm saying people are interacting. I'm getting hits. I'm getting people. I'm getting results because I'm spending so much time interacting with them and liking their stuff. With Instagram, it's a weird thing. People like to do like, oh, she liked 3 of my pictures, I'm going to like 3 of hers. And it's kind of like a game, and you guys are thinking about each other. Let me check the page and make sure. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at Jade Hooper's stuff too. Please know that nobody understands Instagram in the beginning. So please don't just give up on it like I did my whole first year, because I kid you not, I've signed 3 distributors, probably more, maybe 3 to 5 distributors. My potential list is psycho. I have the biggest potentials list I've ever had from Instagram. And I've signed 3 loyal customers this week from Instagram. And I have people texting me all the time from Instagram now. So I really love Instagram, and it's a huge market that a lot of us just don't even know about. So yes, it's confusing, but just don't give up. It really takes discipline. So what I was explaining was when I'm doing stuff, whether it be watching TV or I'm on Facebook, I just take a couple hours. I usually try to do as much as I can, but like now that I have a lot of followers, I don't have to do it as much, but I do maybe like 3 different hours of the day. And I'm like, okay, it's been a while since I've on Instagram. Log off or put some music on, and it's time to follow. Got to follow a lot of people, and I go. And some people set hours for following. Some people mix it in with interacting. I interact like I just interact randomly through the day. When I'm bored at night and I know that people are sleeping, I interact with them. They're going to wake up to those things. Set goals for yourself. Savannah and I, a month ago when we started this, like really doing well with Instagram, we did 100 followers a day. We said, started at 900. I am not going to bed till I'm at 1,000. And we could see each other's stuff until we blocked each other. And we were holding each other accountable, and we were not going to bed until we got those hundreds. And we literally did 100 a day for probably 2 weeks straight. We really need to get back on it. But so have an accountability partner, because you guys are not going to see results until your guys' followers numbers get, your followers number gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm not even trying to sound like a rude person or a judgmental person, but when I'm following people and I see that they have like maybe 200 or less followers, I don't follow them because I assume that they're not on Instagram that much, or maybe they don't have a lot of friends. I really don't know, but I'm looking for people with more followers because that means they're interacting and they're sociable. So think about it. If I'm thinking that, if people might think that about you, if you have 200 followers. So just always strive to have more and more and more followers. Let me keep looking, sorry. Like I said, this is just casual, guys. Sorry, Lisa, she said she wanted me to smile. Do not look, something Jade Hooper said was, do not look at other It Works pages. You should be consumed in your business and your business only. I do really like that. She did say if you have to follow somebody, pick 1 or 2 people. You're not trying to be like all these other people. Pick 1 or 2 people to follow them. Also, make sure you're making it your own. Think outside of the box when you're posting. People like to see cash. And when you use cash in your picture, like you have maybe $100 bill and said you got this, don't just say, just don't be like an advertisement. You could have this too if you join that. Not even like that. I can't really think of advertisement posts because I feel like I don't really use them, but be as real as you guys can be. It took Jade Hooper 3 months to start seeing results with her Instagram and for it to truly grow. She even had 1,000 followers. Be patient. Do not put anything, yep. Switch up your before and afters. I said that. Please do not just put before and after, before and after, before and after. And something I did learn from Jade, and this really did help me, is when I put a before and after of someone, and you'll start to see that other leaders are doing this too. Let me show you what I mean. Tell a story. People like to, feel emotion. So tell a story. Don't just say, like stretch mark. Do you hate your stretch marks? I have three product testers open. Here's one. If she's on this might be awkward. I'm using your picture, Brianna. I used this one, and she did it on Facebook. I said, say hello to Brianna. She looks amazing. From her own mouth, she said, and then I copied and pasted what she said. Not only can you do that, but you can be like, I remember when Stacy tried on her first pair of pants, when she dropped three jean sizes, she cried from, you're telling a story. You're showing that there are real people that are truly having their lives changed by the products. Don't just post because you're trying to fill up your product tester spots. That is something that helps me, because I used to make my posts for loyal customers so short because I didn't care about it. Use Pinterest, you guys. I'm not on Pinterest very often, but use Pinterest for clever posts. A lot of people do that for pictures of food because it's pretty food. So if you're having hamburgers on the grill, do it. If you're having a crock pot roast, do it. That's where I get my fashion posts when I do it. Post funny pictures, but do not post sarcastic memes or pictures, especially about It Works. I did do this a lot when I joined. Stuff like, annoyed with my post, like it or hate it, I'm still getting paid, or I can't even think of any other ones, but just sarcastic ones, because you're kind of falling into that negative aspect, and you're bringing attention, and the fact that you're probably posting this because someone was shitty to you. So you are you're showing the world that you have had haters and that it's bothering you because you're making a post about it, whether or not you're laughing about it or not. And Jade talked about about doing that on Facebook, making a status. She said, you would never think that I ever saw a hater in my life, because I've never touched up on it, never joked about it, nothing. And that's true. If you think about it, if I had 2 people on my Instagram and one was posting sarcastic stuff like it or hate it, I'm still getting paid, and then one about her adventure, I would pick the adventure person. You don't want to start to seem cocky and like you really don't give a crap about what people say. I don't give a crap what they say, but I'm not telling anybody that. I'm still a real person, you know? So remember that too, because a lot of us do that not even thinking. I didn't think about it at all. Show off your family time, flaunt your Rap Cash, and take it back to the basics. My Rap Cash filled up my tank. My Rap Cash bought me lunch. Today when I did bought my lunch, it's the first time I've done it in months. Didn't even, you know, remember to do that. Post hourly, set an alarm if you forget to post hourly. It shows discipline and it gets your Instagram up and running. It's going to take hard work in the first month. It's the #1 way Jade Hooper is successful, and she's the top 15 out of 100,000. So if I knew that I could possibly be top 15 and make 60,000 a month, I would do everything I could to make my Instagram good. Be real with your cold messaging. Public or private? I totally prefer public. Think about who your market is. Think about you and pretend you're not in It Works, and think about what you want to see, what would tie you in, and what made you join whoever you join's team. Think about your market. I'm always doing that. I try to think about college students, but my main focus is mommies. So I'm making posts about mommies. Think about your market and make your posts around that. I'm trying to go as fast as I can so I don't run into their time. Hang on. Oh, so Megan Hadley said what to say if someone says, do I know you? I say, well, I've never had this happen on Instagram, but I would probably just say, you looked familiar. I'm always adding people from my business. Or you don't even have to say you look familiar on Instagram. I would just say, I'm always adding people for my dream team. And I honestly just loved your personality. And I love that you have a daughter. I also have a son, and I was a stay-at-home mommy after 5 months. And I just was waiting for the perfect opportunity to message you. You know, just make it real. Don't overthink about it, and do not overcomplicate it. Yes, Instagram's confusing, kind of complicated, but once you're in the groove, I love Instagram. If I could just turn off Facebook and only use Instagram, I really would. My family's through Facebook. I also do not follow It Works people. That's for my Facebook. I want Instagram to be for potentials only. So yes, let me keep thinking about stuff here. Instagram. I think my biggest tip would be to cold message. That's what's honestly saved my business with Instagram. Cold message everybody and anybody. Something I also learned, let me show you. When people don't respond, I don't message them as much as I do on Facebook, but I still do it if I have a good feeling about them. You can see who has seen it and who hasn't. This girl hasn't seen it because it doesn't say seen. This girl does. And she texted me. So there was one person who did not message me back, but I just really loved her Instagram. And you know, you'll start to have those feelings where you know they'll be good. When it came down to the last day of the month, I sent her the picture I was sending to people, and I said, I know I messaged it before and you did not respond. I haven't stopped thinking about you, and I still think you'd be the perfect match for my team, girl. And she said, oh my gosh, I know, I really do feel like I do well with it. I'm putting my daughters down for bed. Could you just email me some more information? And what do you know? It's because I messaged her again. I do not think that some people advise you to send them a picture in the start of every single message. I don't think that that's extremely beneficial, because not everybody wants that. I do it to some people. When I do it at the end of the month. I made a post last month. I started it last month, and it said like 2 spots on my team. I'll show you it. And that did help, actually. 3 people messaged me from it, texted me. They still don't have money, but hey, it got their attention. That's the only time I do a picture. The rest of the time, how I think about it, and this is just me, I think about it, if someone's going to send me a picture, because I do get them all the time from other distributors elsewhere. They send a picture, and they send it to 15 people, and you can see, and it says, 2 spots left to be a product tester. And I'm like, wow, that's just, you don't even care. You don't even probably know who I am, and you're not even trying to be thoughtful with me. So I don't do that. But this is what I did. It says like it says I have helped 8 people change their life this month. 2 spots open. 3 days left for the Ruby bonus. And I said, I still believe you'd make the perfect fit for my team. And that's when she started saying that stuff. So I only do that at the end of the month. That's just my tip. Again, these are all just my tips. I'm not like queen of Instagram, but it has definitely changed my business and helped me in multiple ways. I signed 7 people 2 weeks ago. So the biggest thing I can say is also with Instagram, and something that has helped me, and many people when I was started it a month ago sent me messages saying, I've really noticed how you changed the way you take your pictures. And it doesn't mean you have to over edit your pictures, but like just try to make sure you're kind of looking presentable and being creative. Like I just don't take the same selfie every single time. Be funny, be cool. Just be, I'm going to say be attractive again, but I'm not saying that you have to be a beautiful person. Just be like, just put thought into your pictures. And one of my tips would be, another tip would be, I don't do very many quotes. Some people do a quote every single day. I don't do that because when I was doing it, I never got a hit. I don't think people always take the time to read it. So let me just show you some of my posts. I love Word Swag. Word Swag does this. I got so many likes on this one. Hang on. 1 year ago, he told me no. 1 year ago, he said he would never be able to quit his job. Look where we are now. Power couple. Well, I guess I got 12 likes on here. I got a lot on Facebook. But use Word Swag. Something that I like. I'll show you after this, but I want to keep showing you my posts. They're real. I look like a real person. I look like I sell It Works, but I'm a cool person. I'm not just spamming, you know? People ate this up, my wedding pictures. So yeah, as you can see, I very rarely do before and afters. That doesn't mean never look for loyals, but these are very good. Extra cash for Christmas. What I want to show you, this is not on Instagram, but it helps me stay organized with Instagram. I know I'm past 9 o'clock. If you guys want to log out and or stop watching and tune into Savannah and Lachelle's product training, you can. What I do though is I go to photos. I don't know if it's only for iPhones, but I started categorizing it. Not that good. I haven't done it in a while, but selfies, I don't really use that anymore. That's videos. So it's just these 2. Edited lifestyles, before and afters. Edited lifestyles, I will take multiple pictures, and sometimes I don't really usually change outfits, but some people say get really pretty and then change outfits and use those pictures. What I mean is I edit them. I'll show you. I edit them. These are ones I have not used yet. Well, yep, I did use some of them today. I haven't deleted them yet. And I delete them. So when I delete them, I know I haven't used that yet. Some of them that I used, I like, and I'm going to use again, like maybe next month when it's a new crowd. But I have different ones with Word Swag. This one is a kind of a quote. I made this on Word Swag. It's just a song. Take your makeup off, let your hair down, take a breath, look into the mirror at yourself. Do you like you? Because I like you. Figured I could get likes on that. You might think I'm cheesy. Make your stuff just professional. I really like this post I had. It was on Word Swag. A year ago from now, don't be the one who said, I wished I joined then. Transforming duo. Make the change you deserve. I think that's a good post, personally. I've made all of these. You can go, I would go to Word Swag if you have an iPhone, and I bought the stuff. I always take picture when I'm snuggling. Love being able just to lay on the couch. I've spent a lot of things. This is like probably like the cockiest, if you're trying to be sarcastic, whatever. I spent a lot of money. I spent money on I spent $100 on a lot of things, but only one gave me a 5-figure a month income. This is what I'm talking about when I say be professional. Just be simple. There you go. More time with your babies. I just feel like it's simple and it's going to catch people's eyes. And, you know, like, who doesn't want more time with their babies? Something Jade Hooper also said was take a pretty picture and hold a number up. Either you're looking for 2 people or I'm talking to 2 people who are on fast track to changing their lives. Selfies for days. People really like it. You just keep reading these. Again, like I said, when you're messaging people on Instagram, they're not always going to message you back. I would send them, I think I've only done it maybe 2 or 3 times until I finally was like, okay, I'm done. Because you're just not going to get everybody at the end of the day. But go back and forth. When people like your stuff, especially like depending on what it is, if it's a post about It Works and they like it, I sometimes do both. I call them out in the comments. I say at so-and-so. Let's get you started. And then I direct message them. You just do know too, if you're not getting a lot of comments on your post on Instagram, it's normal. I rarely get comments on my Instagram. It's more easy to get those on Facebook. So just know that if you're not getting comments, it doesn't mean people aren't looking at your stuff. It's just easier to like things on Instagram. I just kind of feel like I went really fast. I hope I gave good information, but does anybody else have any questions or anything? Let me just look at stuff to make sure I didn't miss anybody asking questions. I think the biggest thing is the biggest thing is discipline. Again, discipline, making sure you are following people and making sure you're weeding out the people that you don't want, because you don't want them taking up your news feed and then you're not able to interact with other people. Taking the time out of your day to interact and comment on stuff. Commenting is more thoughtful than liking. So, and then just set hours aside for doing these things, because we're busy people. Even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm busy doing stuff. So set alarm clocks, set time, and just be patient with it. I promise you guys, Instagram is gonna change your business if you just give it the time it needs. So disciplining cold messaging. Don't be afraid to cold message. It's so much easier to cold message on Instagram than it is on Facebook. I've had no negativity on Instagram except for the time I thought someone had a daughter. Where Facebook, you know, people kind of can be rude. So don't be afraid to cold message. I would cold message the crap out of people. Cold message every single person until you can't anymore. The last thing I wanted to say was when you're messaging people, this is just someone's message. Let's say she hasn't talked to me in a while and I blew her up a couple times. You can go up there. I could go and click it, delete it, and it's deleting on both ends. So maybe she might even forget that I messaged her 10 times. That's something cool too. I don't do it that much because I kind of forget. But so if you delete a message you sent to someone, it's deleted on their end, and eventually they're bound to forget, and you can just approach them all over again. What was the name of the second app? Crowdfire for Instagram, and Avery is for editing, and WordSwag. I don't think I said any other apps. I only use Crowdfire. There might be other ones. Oh, do not use apps such as I don't know what it's called, maybe Unfollow. No, there's apps you can download, and you can literally, like, you get coins and you can buy something and you're basically buying your followers. I don't know how it happens, but like you start getting all these random people to follow you, and it's not even people that are like good people. It's people that just want their market. I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm saying is don't buy your followers. Don't do that stuff. You'll see as you look on. You'll see there's apps that can get you more followers, but it's not in a good way. That's honestly pretty much it. I would just say don't give up on Instagram. I sometimes forget to post on Facebook because I'm using Instagram all the time now. That's honestly really it. With Instagram, it's harder to be organized because you can cold message people so much faster. So I'm cold messaging people all the time. So maybe you might need to have a binder for that and write down people's names because not everybody has their name set in stone. Word swag. Yes, sorry. So if it comes to that, you know, write it down if you have to, but just take the time. Instagram takes time, and that's all you have to do is just simply take the time. Give your business the time it deserves. I say this a lot too when I'm training my new distributors, but I take this business extremely seriously. It saved my family's life. It's our income. We need it. So I'm looking for lives to change. I'm not a salesperson. I'm sharing an opportunity with people because it's changed my life and I want it to change other people's. So you just don't know the amount of people that are on your Instagram or Facebook that they're looking for an out. They're crying themselves to sleep because they don't know how they're going to put food on the table. They're putting in overtime so that their electricity stays on. You just don't know all of the people that just don't know about It Works yet, and you have that out. So just remember that when you haven't posted in a few hours and you don't feel like posting, you making that one post at that exact time that one person that's looking for the out is on their Instagram, you know, that could be your next ambassador. So remember that. And remember also, it's very easy to get away with posting all the time on Instagram rather than Facebook. When you see people make statuses saying, "Oh, I see It Works," you can post all the time on Instagram. So do it every hour. So be professional, put the time in it because your business deserves it. And I'm just gonna make sure this isn't one more notification, and then we're good to go. But yeah, so I'm sorry. I didn't really write down notes for this because I figured more of you guys would have questions, and I'm keeping it simple. So I'm sorry if it didn't really help, but if you guys have questions and whatnot, lean on each other because I'm not the only one that's good at with Instagram. Lachelle's amazing, Savannah's amazing, Katie, Lisa. You can even message me after this if you need more help. But I promise you, Instagram really is saving my business, and it'll save your guys' too. So I love you guys. Have a great night. And that is all.